Cześć, witam wszystkich bardzo serdecznie z tej strony Remixa. To jest kolejny odcinek Zagrajmy w Runaway 2. Myślę, że to będzie ostatni albo przedostatni odcinek. Zobaczymy, jak się uwiniemy z tym. Fajnie, jakby był ostatni. Dobra, no to zaczynamy przygodę. Rozejrzyjmy się jeszcze po tej tutaj po pokoiku. Sekretarzyk. Czy coś nie znajdę?
Let's see what's
Pewnie
inside.
zamknięty jest. O, otwarty.
Not a thing. All those finely labeled drawers and slots, and there's nothing but certificates, deeds, and parchments of miscellaneous utility.
Aha. A, po co go zamykałem? Ale certyfikat, tam są certyfikaty, a pamiętam, że on będzie potrzebny. Broń. No, broni na pewno nie weźmiemy. Zbroja. Włóż japońską
No, I
zbroję.
never fancied samurai fashion much.
A to?
Methinks there be a seven-tailed
Język
dragon
smoka w
tongue
siedmiu
therein,
ogonach.
the likes of which you see at exotic shops. I always got the willies from these rubbery appendages, but if I must,
O!
I could always use it to barter during my voyages.
Język? Coś kojarzę, że trzeba było go wykorzystać. No wiadomo, jak wziąłem do ekwipunku, to trzeba go wykorzystać, ale nie pamiętam do końca jak.
Yes.
Mogę wyjść?
Let's grab the bull by the horns and see what happens.
O, otwarte.
Avast! How to get free?
Me? Get free? What do you mean?
Weren't you shackled up, Swabby?
As far as I remember, no. And why would they post as despicable a pirate as you to watch me, if they had shackles on me to do the job?
Aye, that makes sense indeed, but it don't matter. Been too long since I killed someone.
Malentuno said he wanted to kill me himself. So if you do it, he'll be mighty upset.
Darn me padlock, you win. Get back in the cabin, or I'll turn you into a circus attraction.
O,
Aye, aye. If that's what you wish.
Not another word, you sea dog.
aha, czyli rozumiem, że co? Trzeba go jakoś przekonać, przekupić, może ogłuszyć. Może z Camille porozmawiamy?
May I interrupt you, Lady Camille?
About with it, Monsieur Bruchien.
Czy coś ciekawego? Dobra, nie.
As thou wilt.
Nic ciekawego. Z papugą rozmawialiśmy. Nic ciekawego się nie dowiedzieliśmy. Coś tam, że statek płynie w stronę piekła. Coś takiego. Na wschód, na zachód. Nie pamiętam. Same jakieś brednie.
Mark my words, if it isn't full now.
Czy
Hey,
tutaj...
hoodwinked you for 20 ducats, lapdog.
Nie, tu raczej nic. No trzeba się jakoś wydostać, na pewno. Teraz tutaj raczej nic nie mamy do roboty. Czy mamy coś, że... O, tym może rzucę? Żeby go ogłuszyć?
That makes no sense.
Raczej nie.
That doesn't sound like a bright idea to me.
Gwóźdź?
I don't get it.
Że językiem go
By
posmyram.
Jove, it's about time I found some use for that slimy appendage.
O! Co jest? Co on zawiązał tu na kracie?
That idea is not good.
No ale co z tym?
Will it help me in any way? Will it help me in any way? Let us proceed with the experiment.
A proca! A no tak. O Jezu. A ten...
Ouch! That
Teraz
must
mi się
hurt.
przypomniało,
I shall
ten
recover
osiłek,
the
no teraz nie
dragon's
zobaczę jego
tongue.
twarzy, żeby się przyjrzeć.
So
Wyżej na
nobody is
materiale.
alerted as to the origin of
Ale on
Russian
chyba był
mongrels
podobny
in
do
this
tego Fiodora z
fortune.
pierwszej części Runawaya. Chyba. Nie przyjrzałem mu się tak dokładnie, ale teraz tak jak upadał. Dobra, to możemy wyjść. Czy mogę go przeszukać na
I
przykład?
hope he doesn't wake back up, or I'll have to knock him out again. He doesn't seem to feel like chatting.
Nie. A mogę to podnieść? Myślę, że przyda się jeszcze.
You know, I'm glad to have that back.
Aha.
It hurts more than it weighs. He's still got a good head on his shoulders, which indicates they don't play ninepins much on board.
Beczka. Baryłka.
How vile! There's water inside. And what's worse is that it's clean.
Te.
I don't see the reason for doing that.
Aha. Może tu?
All right. What are those odd marks around the doorknob?
Wow.
What in the seven seas is this deadly device? Holy Toledo! It was only inches from slicing me belly open.
Dobra, dawaj, bierz go.
No, it hurts.
A, gadasz tam. Dobra. Przebierz się.
Those gaudy colors? At least if it were lavender.
Mogę iść na górę?
And have the whole crew skewer me like a shish
A,
kebab?
no tak.
No
No,
thanks.
przecież jesteśmy pod pokładem, nie? Spójrz na bandera, weź bandera. Raczej nie.
That swindling swashbuckler on it? Not on your life.
A tam jest jakieś światło, tam, o.
Okay, but be very careful.
Whoever you are, I'm telling you to wait your turn behind the white line for devil's sake. Wait, you're the prisoner.
Congratulate me then, matey.
Ah, you've escaped?
Oskar.
You're the one who shackled me up. Did you think an Englishman like me wouldn't be able to break free?
You're right, by devil. What happened then?
The captain released me and made me a crew member.
Me most swashbuckling congratulations, mate. So what sort of dog are you now?
What?
You know, matey, what canine nickname has our captain decided to christen you with?
Szczeka nie gryzie. Okrutny ogar. Może dajmy chciwy hart.
Crispy corn dog.
Nice choice, by devil. By the way, mine is Husky Hound. What can I help you with, crispy corn dog?
Po co tu
Why are you
stoisz?
standing there?
I'm doing me regular duty on the Orion. Spitting out certificates to whoever needs one. Guarding the dungeon entrance. And giving out the daily ration of grog to all the half-breed dogs on this crew.
What types of certificates do you issue?
No, I don't issue anything, thank me lucky stars. What I do is fill them out, spit them, and seal them. There's all kinds. The minimal hygiene certificate, the one for swine-like traders, the frustrated house husband's merit badge, official certification for eye patches, hooks and peg legs, but most importantly of all, the certificate for pirates of low moral standing.
Is the grog ration?
Of course, by devil. Didn't they teach you don't drink and navigate at pirate school? Therefore, every member of the crew is entitled to one bottle and just one bottle per day of fine grog.
Serve me up a frosty mug of grog.
By devil, bring me a bottle and I'll fill her up for you. But first, would you be so kind as to display your certificate for pirates of low moral standing?
You'll simply have to trust me word, because I appear to have left it at home.
Matey, you know we pirates don't trust anyone's word.
No właśnie. Certyfikat będzie potrzebny.
I would like one certificate for pirates of low moral standing, if that isn't a problem.
Then bring me a form, and it'll be a pleasure for me to fill it out for you, spit it, and
Aha.
seal it.
Formę
First, you have to
masz.
pass 3 tests.
Wypełnij. No.
But that should cause no problem to your despicable excellency. First of all, a pirate worthy of his name must never show any sign of compassion. So you must commit one act of extreme cruelty. Secondly, a pirate respects no private property other than his own. For which purpose you must bring me certifiable proof of plundering and pillaging. Thirdly, any pirate with self-respect has to know about the great masters of piracy. So I'll be giving you a little quiz on the history of classical ruffianism.
What sort of acts do you consider to be of extreme cruelty?
Well, most involve causing violent damage to someone, dicing them and then pounding their skull. The usual. But in your case, since we can't be losing any members of the crew right now, or our prisoner, Fifi Foxhound, you'll have to come up with something else.
Hit me with the ruffianism test, Husky Hound.
Let us begin then. Question 1. Who was the ship's cook in the famous crew of the ill-fated Captain Flint?
Kto był kucharzem?
Long John Silver.
I knew you'd get that right. Let's continue. Question 2. What was the original trade of Captain Blood, which was most convenient for someone wanting to become a bloodthirsty pirate?
Rzeźnik, haker. Tancerz, wątpię. Kat, raczej nie. Sekser kurczaków? Co to jest sekser kurczaków? Nie mam pojęcia, co to znaczy sekser. Muszę zapamiętać i sobie sprawdzić. Chyba lekarz.
Doctor.
Well done, boy. Let's move on to the next. Question 3. How did Captain Swallow escape from the island where Captain Barbossa abandoned him for the first time?
Boże, jakie odpowiedzi długie. Te dwa pierwsze pamiętałem, ale to... Powietrze krzesło przyjść na sąsiednie wyspy. Strzelam, że to coś mi się wydaje.
As everyone knows.
Quite inventive indeed. And to think, some people dare say he was rescued by a boat of rum traffickers completely by chance. Anyway, you must answer one final
czyli
query.
trafiłem,
By
okej.
means of what
To nie byłem
ingenious
pewny, ale...
combination of trips did the 4 pirates of Lentil Cove reach the Caribbean Express port of call on Chickpea Island?
What?
I know it's a silly question, so I'll give you some background information. At the beginning of their careers, peg-legged pirates Henry Wobblins, Diego El Cojuelo,
Co?
Jean-David Leclopé, and João de Pasoromo did not possess their own ships. So they set sail on the Caribbean Express, headed for Chickpea Island, where they found treasure map H94856
Zaraz,
in Lentil
czy
Cove.
co?
Like good pirates, they were mischievous rogues who fought over the map for days, until exhaustion led them to tear the map in 4 and cooperate with each other. The last Caribbean Express was to pass through Chickpea Island 8 days later. Because it was early in the morning, they had 8.5 days to get back to the port. The problem was that during the ruffianesque brawl,
Żebyście teraz
they
widzieli
lost
moją
3
minę,
of
oczy
their
jak
4
5
wooden
zł i
legs.
japa
They
wywalona.
decided they'd return to the port in pairs, with one pirate wearing the sole
Takie,
remaining
kurde,
peg leg and the other
zdziwienie
leaning
w
upon
chuj.
him. Afterward,
O
one of
co
the
mu
two would
chodzi? Ja
return
go
to
nawet nie
Lentil
słucham.
Cove using
Nie
the
rozumiem
wooden
tego,
leg.
co on do mnie mówi.
Then, forming a new pair to return to the port,
Muszę się
and
napić.
so on until all 4 could reach the boat's point of arrival. The order they chose was to be of the utmost importance, because some were faster than others. Henry Wobblin stuck a pebble into his boot, because the pain in his sole would increase his speed. And therefore, though he weighed more than a sperm whale, he was able to reach the port in just 1/2 of a day. Diego El Cojuelo was used to running, and even though this time he was wearing garments and there was no cuckold in hot pursuit of him, he could still reach the port in 1 day. John David Leclopé bragged he was the lightest of the lot, but he'd ingested some stomach-wrenching berries that forced him to lower his breeches every 15 steps. Wherefore he would take 2 1/2 days to make the same journey. João de Pasoromo was the world record holder in poultry chasing, but it took him no less than 5 days to walk the distance to the port, because after a violent bout of hunger, he'd snacked on 5 of the 5 toes on his remaining foot. I'll sum up the situation for you. Henry Wobblins took half a day to reach the port. Diego El Cojuelo took 1 day. Jean-David Leclopé 2.5, and João de Pasoromo 5. They only had one wooden leg, and the Caribbean Express was going to call at port 8.5 days later. And every pair would take at least the time needed by the slower of the two to get to the port. In that case, which two pirates were the first to go to the port of call?
Co? Jakie było pytanie? Że kto pierwszy, tak? Zaraz nie Goblins, tylko Goblins. On był najszybszy. Ten chyba był później. Henry. Na pewno będzie Henry. Dobra, dajmy to.
Henry Wobblins and Diego El Cojuelo.
And therefore it took them 1 day. Now tell me, which of them returned to Lentil Cove with the wooden
Jezu.
leg?
Drewniana no... Boże, który miał drewnianą nogę? Diego?
Diego El Cojuelo.
All told, that makes a total of 2 days. Don't get your waistcoat in a wad. You're not doing bad. Which was the second pair to walk to the port?
Zaraz, ale druga para, no to już nie Diego. Oni.
Joao de Pasaromo and Jean David Leclople.
All told, that makes a total of 7 days. Now, tell me, which of the 3 pirates at the port
Drewnianą nogą.
returned to Lentil Cove with
Powrócił
the
z
wooden
drewnianą
leg?
nogą. Kurde...
Jean David Leclople.
All told,
O,
that makes a total
chyba trafiłem,
of
tak?
9.5 days.
Tak?
Sorry, matey, but after that much time, the Caribbean Express would have sailed away, leaving the 4 pirates to perish on the island.
Nie.
What
Nie.
can you tell me about the hidden beacon of Avernus?
Whatever you like, given that I'm a renowned expert on the topic. Did you know I recently gave a conference at the Symposium for Piracy and Evil Arts at Tortuga
Tak dobrze
University?
szło. O Boże święty. W jaki sposób?
How is it
Dobra,
you became
pogadajmy z
so
nim.
knowledgeable about the topic?
Due to me memory and fine reasoning skills, Captain Malantuñez soon comprehended that I was the intellectual soul of the Orion. So he sat down and explained everything he knows about the beacon to me, to pass on the knowledge.
Is it true that the beacon shines during battles?
True it is, when the captain places it on the figurehead right before entering combat. Its blazing
Mój
red light
brat
shines like a
zaszaleje
thousand
przed
infernos,
laptopem
causing
z
bedazzlement
kolegami.
and terror in the hearts of our unfortunate foes.
Czy gada przez Skype'a?
When one mentions the hidden beacon of Avernus, what is one really talking about?
The beacon is a stone originating from the very fires of hell, and Satan used it in the days of yore as a beacon for all the vessels in the infernal fleet of the underworld, sailing the mortal seas, indicating the bearing towards all good that could be turned into evil.
Where is the beacon hidden?
Now there you've got me stumped. Such information is secret and useless too, for only Captain Malantuñez can touch it. Any other who, by venture or undue rummaging, might discover its location would have both fingers and hands burned to a crisp upon touching it, and then would be chased by hell-bent hordes till the end of all time, which is quite a long while, I hear.
Isn't the devil upset by the fact that Malantuñez has it now?
Quite the opposite, matey. Though it's true Captain Malantuñez swiped it most fiendishly, the Prince of Darkness is charmed with the outcome. For the Orion's recent performance in pillaging and evil has surpassed the forecasted amount for the infernal fleet of the underworld in a whole fiscal century. What Mr. Mephistopheles is a bit worried over is that Captain Malantuñez disemboweled his beloved seven-tailed dragon and had the gall to cut out its tongue.
I think I know enough about the beacon now, Husky Hound.
Do my tales horrify you? 1,000 wretched pardons, matey.
Give me a
Dobra,
pint
jeszcze
of
raz
grog.
spróbujemy.
By devil, bring me a bottle, and I'll
Chatting with ye has...
like one.
Co? Aha, czyli co, muszę mu teraz ten formularzyk przynieść?
Certificates of... Aye, I'll take one of these.
Certyfikat.
A certificate for pirates of low
A,
moral
czyli
standing.
musiałem przeszukać. Tak o, lubką. Okej.
No, haven't passed all 3 tests yet.
A to zaliczyłem tamten, czy nie? Nie wiem. Coś... No tak.
My word. Either I do away with that bothersome sword, or I'll never get inside.
Muszę jakoś ten mieczyk tutaj powstrzymać. Coś mam. O, może z nim zawalczę.
That doesn't sound like a bright idea to me.
Aha. Okej. A mam coś innego, co może... Raczej wątpię. Może ty masz jakieś pomysły?
May I interrupt you, Lady Camille?
About with it, Monsieur Bruchien.
Dalej nic.
As thou
Ja z tobą nie gadam. Z papugą już chyba nie trzeba było gadać. Zresztą ona mi nic nie powie, bo nie mam ziaren.
No, I already took all the meaty ones.
Oho. Tu jest deska zwisa.
The windowsill is on the verge of falling off.
Parapet, no właśnie.
I don't see the reason for doing that.
Nie mogę wziąć go? O.
With my bare hands, I doubt I could.
Tym może.
If it worked with the nail in the cabin, it'll work here too.
No.
I'm not surprised the nail came out so easily. The wood's been eaten up by termites.
Okej. Okej. Wszystko jasne.
No, right now I don't know why I would want to do that.
A, on musi wyjść. Tu muszę podejść. I teraz mogę.
That's it.
No tak. O! Co?
As our elders used to say, brains are better than brawn. I hope to have done away with that little sword problem.
Otwieraj.
I'll close the door behind me so nobody comes in. So this was the feared demon dog. His size adapts better to me pocket than Russian mongrels. So I think I'll take him captive. I'd love to take possession of his sword, but lumbago is a serious malady. I hereby bestow upon you the right to remain silent as long as I wish, at risk of receiving another blow to the noggin should you open one eye. Holy treasure trove! There's more gold here than in my Uncle Albert's wisdom teeth.
Wuja Alberta. Co?
My reputation as a pirate isn't grand enough to rob another pirate's treasure, but...
Dawaj, bierz. Bierz skarby.
I can't squander the opportunity to grab that nice little antique over there and run. It's the Great Dosiqua, ranked #1 in the last issue of World's Top 10 Idols.
Też z pierwszej części posążek. Aha, czyli rozumiem, że drugi test zaliczony. Tam coś było z kradzieżą. Ale ten gnojek... Gin.
I'd better not. The water might wake him. Though, I have heard rumors about strange reactions when you mix water with certain products. That might come in handy.
Czyli biorę go ze sobą. Dobra, masz. Chyba już?
No, haven't passed all 3 tests yet.
Jak to nie? Ale co, muszę mu tą szklankę jeszcze przynieść, czy co? Spójrz na znak. Znak. Pogadaj z nim.
Say, husky hound.
What can I help you with?
Powiedz, jakie próby należy przejść, aby uzyskać certyfikat. Chciałbym przystąpić do testu historii
I'd like to take the test in
Utrostwo.
history of classical ruffianism.
Where in the blazes were we at? Oh yeah, I'll sum up the situation for you. Henry Wobblins took off a day. They only and every in that case.
Dobra, powtarza
Henry
pytania.
Woblin.
And therefore one day. Now tell me,
Oraz jakie było pytanie, ale to chyba to
Diego
była
El
odpowiedź.
Coque-
all told 2 days. Don't get your waistcoat in a wad. Which was the second pair?
To.
Joao de Pas...
All told 7 days. Now tell me, which of the 3
Powrócił z drewnianą nogą. Ja klikałem to chyba. Dajmy to.
Joao de Pasoromo.
All told, that makes a total of 12 days. Sorry, matey, but after that much time, the
Czyli
Caribbean
co, miałem
Express would have
tamtego
sailed
gościa?
away, leaving the
Chatting with...
like
Zaraz, to co, muszę jeszcze raz, tak? Czyli mam tego po środku dać? Czemu?
Say, husky hound.
What can I help you
Myślałem,
with?
że chodzi o
crispy
tych
corn dog?
dwóch.
I'd like to take the...
Where in the... They only had one, and every... In that case,
Henry...
and therefore 1 day. Now tell me,
Diego...
all 2 days. Don't get your... Which was the...
Joao...
All told, 7 days. Now,
On.
Henry Wobblins.
all told, that makes a total of 7.5 days. Since at that time, the ones left at Lentil Cove were Henry Wobblins and Diego El Cojuelo, who only needed 1 day to reach the Caribbean Express port. They managed to get there in time, save their lives, put the mark back together, find the treasure, and go down in ruffian
Błagam,
history as the
koniec.
4 pirates
Nie
of
będzie żadnego
Lentil
pytania.
Cove. Congratulations to you, mate.
Wow.
You've passed the test on history of classical ruffianism.
Okej.
Say, husky hound.
What?
What did you say you're doing here?
I'm doing me regular spitting out certificates to and giving out.
I will...
Then bring first, yeah, first of all. So you must commit secondly, for which thirdly. So I'll be giving.
Ale już
Me
zdaliśmy,
with the
ale...
rough...
Where in the blazes? I'll sum up this. Henry Wobblins took half a day to reach the port. They only had 1 wooden lid, and every pair would take at least the time needed by the slower of the 2
Co?
to get. In that case,
Ale zdałem go.
Henry...
and therefore 1. Now tell me.
Co ja zrobiłem?
Diego...
Jeszcze raz go zacząłem.
Don't get your.
Bez sensu ta opcja powinna być już wyłączona.
Joao de...
Jeszcze zaraz coś się skuje i będzie siara.
Henry...
All top 7.5 since at that who only saved the congratulations.
Dobra, fajnie. 2 razy wygrałem. Mogę już ci to dać? Błagam.
You won't place the seal on it until I passed all 3 tests.
Jak? Ale co... Ej.
Say, husky hound.
Jak? Co? Ej.
What can I help you with? Crispy corn dog?
Co ja muszę jeszcze zrobić?
Whatever you did, you know I
Dobra.
think...
do my
What did you...
I'm doing spitting out and giving out the
To jakie certyfikaty czy grok? No to dalej chciałbym 1 certyfikat.
What time
no. What I there's all official.
is the gro...
The talk or therefore,
Sir...
like I said, either you show
Mhm.
I would...
Then bring first, so you secondly, for which thirdly, so I'll be giving you a little quiz.
What sort of acts do you consider to be of extreme cruelty?
Well, most involve causing violent damage to someone, dicing them and then pounding their skull, the usual. But in your case, since we can't be losing any members of the crew right now, or our prisoner, Fifi Foxhound, you'll have to come up with something else.
Down in the ship's log. 2 jugs of bleach and some toilet paper.
Just what
To
does
już
the
ten,
plundering and
grabieży i
pillaging test
rabunku
consist
jest
of?
You
załatwiony.
need only bring me a
A,
baby.
chyba
Nothing
wiem.
big, a small. However,
Wiem.
be advised not to take it from the treasure hold in our ship.
Wiem.
Or
Po prostu
Demon
muszę
Dog
mu te
will
rzeczy
tear
dać.
out your vital organs with his fangs. Haven't you seen the skinny guy swinging around outside the captain's cabin? Guess where he tried to enter?
That demon dog is more frightening than a visit by the Grim Reaper.
We can change the topic if you wish.
Chatting with ye has been
Dobra.
a smashing pleasure, Husky Hound.
Likewise, crispy corn dog.
To ukradłem.
Take a look at this, Husky Hound.
Sink me! If that isn't certifiable proof of level 3 plundering and pillaging, then I miss Trinidad and Tobago. Congratulations, you
No.
passed the test.
A okrucieństwo, czy to chodzi o tego lemora? Przychodzi mi dwie... Najpierw spróbujemy to.
Come to think of it, by knocking out Demon Dog, I've committed an act of cruelty. Unfortunately, it doesn't strictly fit the definition established under the Tortuga Convention.
No to jeszcze mi przychodzi to. Odcięty język.
If he tried out for a pirate idol, it would make for some laughs. You know, I'm a pirate, not some charitable missionary.
No to więcej nic mi nie przychodzi. Ewentualnie to.
He's a nice pirate. I don't want to hurt him.
Teraz.
I shall consider it, but first I should place some other elements into the
Pewien
water.
inny przedmiot? A, może to.
That won't work.
Nie? Zero, no to popróbujemy wszystko.
I doubt that'd work. That won't work.
Gwóźdź. To?
That doesn't sound like a bright idea.
Wszystko, no oprócz certyfikatu, ale...
That doesn't sound...
Najpierw muszę wrzucić inny przedmiot. Inny przedmiot. Miecz?
My doctor has forbidden all sword swinging, so forget it.
Ale... Co ja muszę tam wrzucić najpierw? Butelkę? Nie, ale nie
No matter
sięgnę
how
jej.
high I jump, I'll never reach it.
Co ja tu muszę najpierw wrzucić? Masz coś?
May I
Nie masz nic.
Kazał.
Czyli co, ty się już nie przydasz do końca gry. Jesteś zbędna. Jasne.
No, the poor thing is...
Może coś tutaj jeszcze? Sprawdźmy. Portret, idź tam, to. Może to jakaś
I'd
szmata
take it
jest.
all, but I don't have the self-esteem required to steal so brazenly.
Aha. Złaź na dół? O, nie ma cię nigdzie. Przeszukaj jeszcze
I'd
raz.
like to, but only a pirate of incredibly low moral standing would rob another's.
Może coś od ciebie teraz.
What if he answers?
A jeśli
I
odpowie.
guess Malentinius doesn't spare expense when punishing his men.
Ale co ja muszę do tej beczki wrzucić? Najpierw.
Down from there, you swaggler, or you'll get
What?
knocked off.
And remove the layer of filth I've spent years building up?
Aha. Budowałem przez lata warstwę brudu.
I shall consider it.
Muszę
First
umieścić
I
w
should
wodzie
place some
pewien inny
other
przedmiot.
elements into the water.
Ale nie rozumiem jak... Mydło, coś takiego, mydło. Tak mi się wydaje, no bo on jest brudny. Coś mi się wydaje, że właśnie mydło. Bo piraci nie lubią się kąpać, tak? Wyjątkowe okrucieństwo, ale gdzie ja to mydło znajdę?
Now I...
Czy koło ciebie gdzieś tutaj? O,
Go figure. Lady Camille is teaching the crew how to write. Let's see what this one says. Seeking ink to write on ad. Board. For instance, seeking unconditional surrender of whole crew to Brushian Barskov, captain of the Interfector, or else. No, that wouldn't work. Let's read the sign. Deposit useless junk here. I don't know why, but I don't think there's anything useful in here. Napkins, silverware, clean clothes,
czyste?
stuffed dodo, pirate's brain, a travel sewing kit. Look, a rubber chicken on a pole. But darn, it's missing the battery. 24.5 gigahertz Pentorium 7 processor. Cotton swabs to clean the ears. A Trantorian spaceship. By Jove, it's a wedge of cheese. Oh no,
Jest mydło.
it's soap. Though, wait. Maybe the time has come for that bar of soap to help me demonstrate the truth of certain unproven legends in the world of chemistry. A pine-scented nautical air
Przeszukuję
freshener,
jakieś
a
tam
watch
śmieci. Mózg. Wszystko w
No,
porządku.
besides
O,
that
fu,
vile
mydło.
bar of soap, there's nothing worth snatching.
Dobra. Mam mydło. Tak.
I've heard odd tales about what transpires when adding a
Dziwne
malignant
opowieści.
substance known as soap to common everyday water. Let us now authenticate its verisimilitude. Oh, wonder of wonders! Yuck! Some bubbly pox reminiscent of baby drool has appeared in the water, as if it were rabid. I must christen me creation with a name. Soapified water. Soapy water? Something like that.
Jaki koleś. Teraz cię tam wrzucam.
Yes. Could everything I've heard about soapy water and its effects on filth be true? I'm not a man of science and philosophy, but I do enjoy experiments. Let's try. Keep quiet, you whippersnapper, or I'll swab the deck with you. Unbelievable! The filth simply melted
Jeszcze
from
taką
his shaggy coat
kartkę.
like witchcraft. Even though he's awake, he's no threat to me anymore. Everyone knows a pirate loses strength if he loses his filth. It's like scalping the dreadlocks off a Barbary pirate. Look here, Husky
To
Hound.
jest dopiero okrutne. Oh shit.
What have you done to him? His coat is practically shining. The poor devil, demon dog, he'll never lift his head from the shame. How could you commit such an evil deed? Are you that ruthless? That cruel? I thought you were more honorable. Congratulations, you've committed an act of extreme cruelty
Wyróżnieniem.
with cum laude honors. Hats off to you, matey.
No, to
Presto!
wszystko już.
Now I've passed all 3 tests required to become a pirate of low moral standing.
And by me faith, ye passed with flying colors. As soon as you bring me the certificate, we'll make this official.
Okej, mam teraz to, daję tobie, ty mi podbijasz, stawiasz stempelek, podpisujesz, jestem piratem.
Let's see. You've passed all 3 challenges. The form looks official. Aye, aye.
Ajaj.
What's your real name?
Russian Boskov, captain of the just Russian Voskov, that's all?
The last name starts with B-H.
Oh man, this might take a while. How may I ask, have you been, Husky Hound?
O-U-G-H.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Where have I heard that little ditty?
Well, here you go. Your certificate properly filled in, spitted and sealed. Good day, sir.
That's quite a work of art indeed.
To co, mogę teraz tu wejść?
Not on your life.
Co mam zrobić? Co teraz? Tu nie. Co mam się wrócić i powiedzieć jej? Masz certyfikat?
That doesn't...
Nie.
May I interrupt you, Lady Camille?
About with it, Monsieur Bruchien.
Monsieur Brashion, nic z tobą dalej nie mogę pogadać. Co to za globus w ogóle? Zakręć, o
Every
fajnie.
seafarer knows the Earth doesn't really spin. It's the sun that goes flying round it. I can play with this one as I please, though.
Co? Wyjdź. A. W lewo. Tu żyje kraken. Jak? Nowa fundradia. Ameryka Francuska, Floryda, Kuba. Nowa Hiszpania. Douglasville. No. Wazowskilandia. Tutaj tarantule. Tu żyje smok. Fajnie. Japan. Co jest? Strzeliło coś. To co, to teraz mam w prawo kręcić jak strzeliło? Co się stało? Huh.
I'd wager that noise is no good omen.
Ale... O Jezu, chyba zepsułem. Nie wróży dobrze.
I'd wager that noise is no good omen.
Dobra, ale... Czyli jak tak pstryka, to coś jest w nim schowane chyba. Ale jak tym kręcić? No jak strzela, to muszę chyba w drugą stronę.
I'd wager that noise is no good omen.
No i co? No i tu strzela.
I'd wager that no...
Tu się blokuje. Aha, czyli taki ck. To źle. Czyli... Tak?
With pleasure. Blustering
Tu
barnacles.
jest
Could have at
buteleczka.
least been full.
To pierwsze, co musimy zrobić. Drugie, co musimy zrobić.
Okay.
Przybić parapet z powrotem.
I hope it holds.
Naprawiamy statek. Bierzemy butelkę.
Maybe if I climbed onto the windowsill I could reach it, if it can hold my weight. However, the pirates up there would most probably notice me pulling and take notice of me. So I shall desist.
Nie w tej chwili. Okej. W takim razie. Mamy butelkę. Idziemy sobie napełnić.
Cannons.
Now you'll fill it for me, right?
Grogiem.
Of course I remember splitting the certificate for you. But don't be asking for more till tomorrow.
I'll get by with this, thanks. Besides, me doctor's forbidden me from drinking alcohol.
Shut your mouth, or you'll make this pirate cry.
Shit.
Sure, I could climb onto the windowsill to reach it. But there's one other problem.
Jaki?
The hanging bottle's neck is so narrow that hardly a drop will pour in.
O,
No, they'll make you thirsty. No grog.
Dalej
no
nie.
sunflower seeds.
I could grab now, if it were full, I'd be singing another tune. That doesn't sound like a bright idea to me. That won't do it.
wąska szyjka.
That makes no... I don't want to... That doesn't...
Boże.
It's full of flavor-filled grog. The...
A jeszcze jedna rzecz, tylko sprawdzę, czy to teraz będę mógł.
Not bad. Aye aye! Now that I possess me swashbuckler new certificate for pirates of low moral standing, I have the guts to do that and more.
O. Czyli mogę. A ja się tak męczyłem z tym grubusem, żeby to zrobić teraz, Boże.
Let's see what to take. This thing here. Ooh, this too. Not that. Well, okay. This. That over there. Well, that would have felt just terrible if I'd
Fajnie.
left anything behind. Now
O,
you
co to?
may inquire, how did I fit everything into me pockets? It's simple. The 3D object modeling department found it appropriate to issue me a voucher, so as to walk with less weight in me trousers.
Aha. No w sumie tak, w sumie to ma sens.
I can't figure out what it is. I
Co
guess I
tam
skipped
było
over it when I
napisane?
took the rest of the
Weź
treasure.
coś tam, coś tam? Ach, nie czytam, nie czytam.
By Jove, it's a
No.
funnel. Not very worthy as a piece of treasure, but I could use it as a megaphone for speaking to the crew of the
Tam
Interfector.
coś mówił, że za mała szyjka, żeby coś do cokolwiek do niego wlać. Coś takiego, ale... Co to ma teraz? No tak, czyli z tej butelki przelejemy do tamtej.
That doesn't seem to be of any use.
Ty downie.
I don't want to give me grog to a foe, but it may give
Oh.
me a couple of sunflower seeds. Yes, I'll scamper up the windowsill, place the funnel into the bottle.
Aha, czyli
fill it
teraz
with
będziemy musieli z
grog in a
papugą
snap.
porozmawiać, co? O Boże. O Boże, ja się tak męczyłem. No dobra.
Listen, mangy pooch. You be right. That magic bottle was a hoax.
Only now ye be realizing it?
By Jove, I have to do something or they'll never pull that bottle up.
You'll learn someday, lapdog.
Hey! Abracadabra!
Be sold for...
By the ace of clubs. That sounded like magic.
You'll never learn.
Look.
By the deuce of spades.
What did I say? Start serving the sunflower seeds.
Seeing is believing.
Live and learn, mangy pooch.
I believe you, lapdog. I believe you.
Słonecznik.
No, I already took all the meaty ones.
Czyli co, muszę pewnie tak zrobić i teraz będę miał.
Let's see if there's any luck this time. Good fishing. 5 sunflower seeds.
Okej.
Let's hope he loosens his tongue as required. Here, parrot, a sunflower seed. Now, reveal to me where your master Malantunius is hiding the beacon.
W lewo od Hiszpanii na wschód wypływaj. W lewo od Hiszpanii na wschód? Aha. Jakiś tam kraj. To chyba była ta Nowa Funlandia. A nie. Ale dobra, ja mam wszystko zapisane tutaj, więc... spoko. Tym razem powinno się udać.
Done? Well, there's no more seeds. I don't know what to make of his muttering, but I'd wager it's a riddle or some sort of cipher.
Co, mam jeszcze ziarno? Wszystkie 5 wyrzucił? Dobra, spróbujmy teraz w takim razie. Ale to muszę się wrócić do... tutaj. Wyjdę. Na wszelki. Zawsze lepiej wyjść. Się resetuję. I teraz tak, w prawo było do Japonii. No, co jest? A, zaraz, ale jak na zachód, a globus się kręci w prawo. Na wschód, na zachód. Zaraz. Czy teraz mi na Hiszpanii strzeli? No. Czyli dajmy do Japonii, ale w ten sposób.
I wager I've messed up and we'll have to start over again.
Na nowo. Czyli... muszę w prawo. W ten sposób muszę. O! Teraz strzeliło. Teraz do Nowej Funlandii, ale spokojnie, bo nie wiem, może poradnik kłamie. Chociaż wątpię. To miałem razem na płycie z grą. Gdzie ona była? Tak. No i ostatnie do Grecji. To będzie jakoś za Hiszpanią.
Holy hempen halter!
Yes!
Orbs is spinning.
Oh shit!
At last,
To lampa?
I, the great Russian Barskov, captain of the
Interfector.
Interfector, have achieved... Holy Toledo! It's ablaze!
Give me your sword, you filthy dog.
Uh-oh.
What in the world? Stop, you traitor! What have you done with the beacon, you English cur?
Tossed it into the tempestuous waters I have.
Tossed into the sea. You'll pay for this.
And you can consider yourself dead, because I, the great Russian Barskov, captain of the Interfector, have managed to put a stop to your unstoppably...
Co jest?
Rushan!
By Satan's horns, get away from me.
Was it me you wanted?
Are you okay, monsieur?
Milady, never in my life have I felt so pleasantly unburdened, as though a huge weight were taken off my shoulders.
Oh, mon Dieu! Rushan! Rushan! Prions!
What the fuck?
Prions!
Wake up, Brian.
Good day, milady.
You're alive!
Is that not normal?
Considering you fainted inside the
Robert.
galleon and Camille had to pull you up to the surface, it's almost a miracle.
Camille?
Aha! When you went into the stateroom, some furniture fell on you and blocked the entrance.
To już chyba
Luckily,
jest koniec
I made
gry.
it in through a
Wiecie.
side window and got you out.
Nareszcie.
Gee, thanks a lot, Camille. I owe you one. What about the Trantonite?
I couldn't look for it while you were drowning. I hardly had enough time to push a huge vase off you and rush out.
A vase?
Yes, it looked Chinese or something.
Wait a minute. The Trantonite! Sushi, I'm going down to the galleon.
But
Attention, everyone!
What is that?
I said,
Mhm.
thanks to my 4-digit IQ and this amazing contraption which I myself have invented, I can accurately pinpoint the Trantonite's coordinates out of everywhere in the whole universe. You never guess in a trillion years, but it's...
Right underneath us?
No fair mind reading! Anyway, it's hidden in an unimaginable spot that only a genius like myself could...
In a Ming spittoon?
Boys, has this kid learned some major telepathy thanks to me? Boggles the mind, huh?
so now what, Brian?
Hey, we can finish up this business in 2 seconds. We hand the Trantonite over to Alpha, the Trantorians vaporize the bad guys, and we're out of here. I don't know if I have time to prepare the materials.
What materials?
The party materials. Cause we have to celebrate, no?
Of course. I'll build a self-slicing 7.5-story cake so we can try out the watch fork.
Hey, those Trantorians have some finger-licking good crackers. You'll see.
Crackers! I love dunking those in orange juice.
Brian, are you okay?
No,
Well, cheer up for the party, cause...
there isn't gonna be any party. Yet. This is just the beginning. Everything we've been through on Mala Island, in the Tiki Temple, and Alaska. It's all just a tiny appetizer compared to the main dish we have coming. To begin with, does anyone know how to get to the lake? Those soldiers are guarding it on every front, and they've even installed security cameras inside and out. We can't get near the Trentorian ship without being caught. And if they see us, a whole regiment armed to the teeth will be there for the welcoming ceremony. If Kordsmeyer wants to finish us all off, he'll do so without flinching. He'll stop at nothing until he can get Pignon to open the amoeba, and then nothing will get between him and the NG-0. And Kordsmeyer's not our only problem. No, that colonel may be psycho, but at least he has his ideals. The one I'm really afraid of is Tarantula. She doesn't believe in anything, which makes her totally unpredictable. Coming face to face with her is like a death sentence. Plus, she hangs out with a gang of mercenary thugs who will have no qualms about slicing and dicing us to make spider food.
You have an ace up your sleeve, though. Your friends on the island. Maybe they can help us.
Maybe, but we don't even know if they're still on Mala Island, or if they've escaped, or, well, I'd rather not think about the other possibilities. And speaking of aces up sleeves, what about Kordsmeyer's? He has a Trantorian, a fifth columnist he calls John Doe, who we know nothing about. But because of his position and technological knowledge, he may be the most dangerous person on the face of the earth. It's too much. I can't take it all, but I can't ask you guys to help me either.
You can count on me, Brian.
And on me, man. All for one and one for all, BB.
Yeah! We'll smash those villains and rescue the girl!
Oh, Gina. Why in the world did we get into that plane? This all seems impossible. Look at me. Look at all of you. Not you, Joshua. Do we have any chance at all of defeating a whole army? None.
You're wrong, my dear friend. There is one.
Professor Simon?
Wait, how did...
You have a new ally on your team now.
Look, everyone, that sounds like an all-new story. A great one indeed. We have to tell it someday. But for now, let the party begin, man.
No. Tak oto zakończyliśmy drugą część gry Runaway, sen żółwia. W trzeciej części dowiemy się co dalej. Tak trochę z jednej strony fajnie się skończyło, z drugiej strony dziwnie. Tak... No nic, ale grało się bardzo przyjemnie. W pierwszą część, jak i w drugą. Zobaczymy co w trzeciej części. Oczywiście, jak to było, Runaway? Przewrotny los. O, tak się nazywała ta część. I to będzie ostatnia część Runawaya, chociaż nie wiem, czy czwarta będzie. Muszę zagrać w trzecią, żeby się dowiedzieć. I myślę, że już niedługo na kanale się ona pojawi. No, ale co więcej. No, mam nadzieję, że seria wam się podobała. Mi bardzo, chociaż ten ostatni rozdział strasznie długo, ja go potnę, ale strasznie długo mi to zajęło rozkminić, a potem zdecydowałem, że obejrzę sobie gameplay. No i jakoś udało mi się to zrobić. O! Więc jeśli seria wam się podobała, to zostawcie lajka. I do zobaczenia w Runaway 3 Przewrotny los. Trzymajcie się, cześć!
My last test to make it into intelligence. Getting the cigar box back from Colonel Cordsmire. It's an unusual mission that only a soldier with my valor and loyalty could accomplish. Nobody knows what dastardly dangers I might come up against, or how I'll escape from them. But I accept my mission with honor and courage.
Banzai! Jushi! Onegai itashimasu!
What the devil?
Well. We have a visitor. This is starting to get fun. Kaeru no uta ga kikoete kuru yo. Wa, 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 wa. Gero, 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 wa, wa, wa.